Well guys, while Zach cuts wheat, do you want to come with me to shut off a sprinkler again? I'm gonna be taking this because it's freaking hot outside and it'd be nice to have a little bit of AC. Zach's like 30 minutes away at the other side of the farm's fields, so that's what he's gonna be doing all day. I'm going to help him out and shut this one off. I've never shut this one off on my own. Apparently it's a process, so I'll show you guys when I get there. Real quick, I want to show you guys all aspects. I feel bad that I haven't shown you much of wheat harvest yet. And the truth is I haven't been there for it, but you know who has? Zach. And he's out cutting wheat today, and I asked him nicely if he would film for me. And he's glad to do it. And if he's not, I don't care because I want to show you guys wheat harvest. I just think it's fair to give you guys all aspects of our entire schedule for the whole year. So let's cut over to him and see what he's doing. Back to you, Zach.
Hey guys, just trying my hand at giving you my own update. Not the most fun wheat I've ever cut, but we're doing it. We're just trying to do what we can. There's supposed to be more rain coming tonight. I think we're down to 3 circles. We have some dry land too, but it's nothing to speak of. It droughted out pretty bad, and then on top of that, it's gotten hail several times. So this is kind of the end of the main stuff. We've got some dry land stuff we're gonna pick around and see what we can get, but for now, this is the main important stuff. It's laid down pretty flat. This field should have done really, really well. We were really hoping this was gonna get into the hundreds. It looks like it probably would have done that, at least for most of it, for sure. And we're lucky to be doing half of that. Show you, it's not fun. It's just really not fun. I'm doing 1.6 mile an hour. It's tough. It's really high humidity, just crazy for this time of year. We didn't even get to start cutting until 2 o'clock today, but it is nice to be getting it out of the field. I think we're one of the few people cutting right now, so that part of it's lucky. Thankful we're at least in the field, but pretty cool sunset. Doesn't look too flat in the video, but the problem with it is a lot of it's still standing, but a lot of it's gotten hailed out. And so the hailed out stuff is just flat on the ground. So even in the spots where you think it's standing, you still got to dip down there low and get that stuff picked up. And that low stuff, man, it is wet. The ground is wet. We got mud on our tires. This is the worst wheat cutting weather I've ever had this time of year. And we're cutting in the second week of July, which is unreal. We should have been done. I think last year we finished up like the 27th of June. And I mean, we just started here. We just need to get this stuff out of the field, move on to something else. As you can see, it really doesn't look bad. It looks like it's standing nice, but I promise it's not. There's a ton of stuff that's snapped off down there low, and we're having to dip down low to get it. But we're getting it. That's what matters. Get you some unloading action here. Needs about half a minute for a truckload. Good times. Oh, here's one of the few spots. This stuff got hailed out so bad I can actually speed up a little bit, which there's still a lot of grass mixed in. And man, normally, I've got plenty of pictures. Normally when we're cutting wheat, man, it's just beautiful, beautiful, clean, you know, really enjoyable cutting. We're so flat here, it makes for some fun wheat cutting, but man, this is just brutal. All this grass is coming on. We've had so much rain this summer. We generally strip till right back into our wheat stubble next spring. We rotate over here on this farm, we rotate our wheat stubble will turn into corn next year. The corn will go into wheat this fall. So we don't want to rut our fields up because we generally don't do any tillage. We just strip till right into our wheat stubble and go right back to corn. So it's kind of important not to rut our wheat stubble up, so we've had to give the ground time to dry out. But I mean, I don't know if you can see, there's still mud on the tires. Any other night we probably would have already stopped, but I think we only have 5 or 10 acres left in this circle. Not a late night, But a late night for the conditions, that's for sure. It is. The combine is not pumped that we're still out here. I can tell you that. We're on our last 2 passes right here, last pass. I love harvest. I love running combines. That's my favorite thing to do. Done it my whole life. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty excited for wheat harvest to be over. I lied to you in the last clip. I thought that was the last 2 passes. We got like 5 foot left to go. But either way, we did it. I'm counting it in this part of the video. We did it. This is all we got left. From here to the cart. Wheat harvest rules on.
Back to you, JoJo.
I made it here, and I just basically unplugged this thing to shut the power off to always so loud. But I had to shut the power off to the pump. Then I had to shut the valves. I'm sorry, I'm looking over there because there's a pilot right there. And I'm kind of traumatized. Like, I'm waiting for him to buzz me, and it's really loud, so I can't hear anything. So I'm just waiting for him to come out of nowhere. Anyway, so yeah, shut those valves. And I also wanted to show you guys what wheat stubble looks like. After we cut wheat, this is what it looks like. Look at that. Little stubs. That's all that's left of it. And then you guys are gonna freak out. I don't know if you already saw it when I pointed to the plane, but this corn is tasseling out. Oh, I'm getting bit by flies. Look how freaking big it is. Look at it. Look at that! That is a hell of a corn update. Holy crap. I am waiting for that pilot to scare the crap out of me. Okay, the pump stopped moving. I think we're good to go. Alright, mission completed. And I did not get buzzed by that freaking pilot. Look at the Milo. It has grown so much since the last time I saw this. I probably told you guys this already, but they planted Milo in the corners, and of course it's just dry land, but it looks like it's doing great. Man, this is nice to have AC. I'm not used to this. This is way too fancy for me. I feel like I'm driving a little car. Just do the job that I was told to do and then just stop, especially when I pass through areas like this that got washed out where I can find really cool rocks and flint. There's just some really pretty rocks. I just can't help it. Here's the rest of that field they cut. This is what I like to do in my free time. I like to look for rocks to make mosaics. That saying, every once in a while you have to stop and smell the roses. Mine is you gotta stop and look for rocks and apparently get bit to, you know, to flies. I put bug spray on. What is happening? Ow! It feels like we still have a lot of moisture. Today is really solidifying the fact that we still live in Kansas and it's still really hot and dry. We're almost done with all of the irrigated wheat, but now it's time to cut the dry land wheat. Hopefully that goes a little bit faster and they can get done with that so things can chill out for a minute, especially considering all the sprinklers are starting to get kicked back on. It's just time for everything to get going again. It's just weird. We got so spoiled there for a while that forgot what it was like to have sprinklers running. I'm always looking for antelope out here. They like to hang around out here and it's fun to see them on random times of the day. It's like deer, you kind of like, you know, they have a pattern, they're always at a certain location at a certain time. Antelope, they just like spawn in random places and they're so weird. Like there's some tracks in the mud right there. You should have seen this last year. There's like a whole ecosystem right here, just a pond of water, and that's the bad motor, by the way. Not bad, like no good, but she's bad, as in she doesn't like to run right, and we're mad at her. But we that we can sweet talk her, make her run. I'm just admiring all this mow work. This is nice. I would be driving on the road, but the road is back there and it's basically a swamp and it's starting to dry up. Here's the one that's in my backyard. That one right there. That's a target. So basically I have 2 circles in my backyard, which is really neat. Anyway, I'll spare you me talking your head off as usual. I just want to say thank you guys so much for the support that I'm getting on Instagram. I never would have thought my Instagram would have blown up like that. I honestly just don't have any confidence in myself. But anyway, thank you nevertheless. Let me know how you like this style of vlogging where I'm bouncing back and forth to show you guys all hours of the day. I am still trying to find my way in the vlogging world and how to do it and how to film it. So any comments, questions, concerns, I love answering questions. Let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.